This is Billy the Weather Guy, live for your very first Oneonta Forecast. So, anyway, let's just get right into the weather.
Billy the Weather Guy.
Alright, so, first we gotta talk about Laura. It was a Cat 4 when it made landfall in Louisiana. First, it seemed like, oh, maybe it could be a hurricane, you know? But then it became a Cat 4. It could have even been a Cat 5. Now my screen, you're not seeing any of this, right? So let's try this. Maybe, okay. So, yeah, let's just get right into this.
This is the worst part I've seen from Laura.
Yep. Hurricane Laura will go down in history as the most powerful storm to ever make landfall in southwest Louisiana. It happened just beneath us in the middle of the night in Cameron.
Some serious stuff here.
Flooded neighborhoods, crushed homes, and unpassable roads are all around us.
You seen anybody outside?
No, I haven't seen anybody.
The only way to get around here is in a survey helicopter piloted by U.S. Customs and Border Protection Air and Marine Operation agents.
There's maybe some older houses demolished.
First names, Jeremy and Tad.
I'm guessing this is still the left side of the eye because they're facing down.
These hurricane rescue veterans can actually spot where the eye came through by looking at the way debris is pointed.
Our RV's not going to...
Yeah, this storm was a lot worse, you know, than forecast, like, right? It was supposed to be it might be a Cat 1. Oh, it may be a Cat 2, but then Cat 4, right? Teetering on Cat 5 status, you know, close to that. Yeah, this is a lot worse than anticipated, right?
to handle anything.
No, there's a lot of damage around here, but look at this right here on Marshall Street in Cameron.
That house is in the street.
A house came off of its pad and was thrown into the middle of the street. The house was floated away from where it was before the storm. It's powerful.
That's crazy.
Next town over is Holly Beach, where we spotted some activity on the ground and landed on an empty foundation.
These people over here are the only people we've seen on the ground between Cameron over there and Holly Beach. This is your house?
No, it's actually her mother's house.
One of our family members stayed in Johnson Bayou, and they lost contact with him at 6:30 last night. So,
who's that?
Todd Jinks.
That's just west of here.
Gotta evacuate, you know? Just gotta do it.
Those missing people is what's really troubling Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards, despite relatively...
Now it's hard because of COVID, right? We got COVID going on, and there was a hurricane, you know? Those things together, oof.
few deaths.
And look, I suspect that number is going to increase a little bit as we get to houses and check on people that haven't been seen, because I just came from Holly Beach and I saw Cameron, and I will tell you that had individuals stayed, there's a very good chance that they would have been added to that fatality list.
Hey, we just wait now.
The pandemic made the shelter situation complicated.
Yeah, because they had to do half capacity on the buses, you know? Say it sits 50. Well, gotta do half of that, so...
For this hurricane, but emergency managers estimate 75% of the people who live along the coast did leave. And that's evident here.
Obviously, you know, if we want to keep everyone safe, you know, we gotta do the social distancing and whatnot. So... yeah.
Wow. Just listen to that.
And get everyone out, too.
Eerie quiet here.
Yep, there's
and
the
the
hurricane.
lack of people in these two towns where the storm pretty much made landfall in the middle of the night is actually a success story. They heard the warnings, unsurvivable it was called, and for the most part, they got out with their lives. In Holly Beach, Louisiana, Dave Malcolm.
The Weather Channel. Okay, so let's see if I can switch back to my camera here. Wonderful. So, yeah, so it made landfall at 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time, right? 1 a.m. their time, near Cameron, Louisiana, at 150 mile per hour winds. Bad. So, let's see if I can get my screen on again. Is it working now? Yes. Okay, got it. See, look at that. Zoom in, maybe. Jeez. Now that's a monster of a storm. Make sure, you're hurricane ready, because look at that. A lot worse than we thought it was going to be, so yeah. Now that out of the way, let's talk about your local forecast, shall we? So, I mean, just a lot of destruction. I mean, so much, right? But we do have to get to your local forecast. So, look at all the rain that's anticipated still. Yeah. So, Oneonta, New York, 75 degrees currently. It is cloudy. Tonight it will be 63 degrees with some thunderstorms during the night, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds, and that continuing until tomorrow. So, tomorrow, high of 76, low of 56, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. And the thunderstorms, right, they'll go on until tonight, to the morning, then it'll just be rain later on. Sunday, high of 67, low of 48, partly cloudy. 10 to 20 mile per hour winds, slight chance of a shower. Also 5 to 10 later on, the winds. Monday, high of 72, low of 56, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. Tuesday, high of 70, low of 65, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds in the morning, being 5 to 10 later, with some rain developing later on. Wednesday, more rain, high of 75, low of 61, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, going down to 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Thursday, some thunderstorms. Winds 10 to 15 mile per hour, but it will be nice later on. 5 to 10 mile per hour winds at night. But then again, the rain will, so you get a little bit of a break during the middle of the day into the night. Then it will start up again Friday morning. So Friday, high of 76, low of 52, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, 5 to 10 later on. So that is your 7-day forecast for Oneonta. There we go. So, yeah, I will see you next week, I suppose. And we have there have been quite a few cases now of the coronavirus here. So make sure you're wearing your mask. Stay safe. All the rest of it, follow the rules. I think we have reported 13, right? At the minute. So make sure you stay safe out there. COVID safe, hurricane ready. This hurricane season is a wild one, and I'll update you, like I said, next week. So probably Friday, right? Oh, your outros, right? We gotta do that. So
Billy, the weather guy. I do the weather weekly. I also make a seasonal forecast, so you can be prepared for each season. Billy, the weather guy. Last week I live streamed to keep you in the know, so you can better prepare for every possibility. That has been Billy, the weather guy. Tune in weekly.